everyone, and welcome back to Cosmo's Universe. My name is Matt, and today I want to talk to you about something. Science fiction has been a topic of fascination for over a century now. It can use drama to show us the possibilities of incredible technologies and how they would affect humanity, politically, socially, and economically. It can show us what contact with alien life might be like. But what if I told you we really are living in the future? That there are actually several science fiction technologies that exist in the real world and have for quite a while. What's that, Jumbo? Oh yeah, remember to like the video while you're here, guys. You know, it really is much appreciated and it takes absolutely no time at all. Into the video we go. 3D printers. 3D printers are machines that can create just about anything from a source material, usually some kind of plastic. And they have been imagined for decades, some as early as 1947. Eric Frank Russell's novelette, Hobbyist, features a scene where 3D printers are building all kinds of things, including life forms, birds, bugs, fungoids. More recently, in the film Darkman, released in 1990, skin is 3D printed to heal surface wounds. And of course, the face masks in Mission Impossible resemble the same kind of technology. In reality, 3D printers were invented in 1984 by Charles Hull, president of 3D Systems, and originally intended for engineering design testing. They are now used in schools for education, catering and making food, medicine, engineering and machine parts still, all kinds. It is unlikely for them to become a house appliance, however, simply because, well, think about it like this. Is it really cost effective to have a machine to replace just the odd part? You can just go and get it repaired at the shop, pretty much. I'm just saying none of these are really any cheap because they're so incredible. Voice control. Some technology can be accessed and controlled simply by speaking. Star Trek is an obvious place for a variety of sci-fi technology that has now become reality, and the voice control is no exception. Numerous times every episode we see voice control used to perform all kinds of commands, and it even recognizes individual voices. 2004 movie I, Robot also features this with its robots. 1976's Hitchhiker's Guide to a Galaxy has voice control on board the ship. In real life, however, voice control has been attempted as early as the 1870s by Thomas Edison. However, it never really took off until about 100 years later. Today, Siri is the prime example of how voice control has changed the way we live. It has become a worldwide function and is pretty much in every smartphone. Self-driving cars. Is that what it says on the tin? Cars, they can drive themselves. These vehicles use cameras or sensors to detect the environment around it and avoid obstacles. It can also determine correct routes using maps in a system or online. The idea for this was in iRobot, but it has been around as early as 1956 when used in a short story by Isaac Asimov called Sally. Meanwhile, in the real world, autonomous cars have been developed by Google, Tesla, and many others. When these become roadworthy is questionable, as they've only been developed really in the last decade. But you could argue, although it's not really sci-fi, that the idea for autonomous cars has been around as early as 1478. Can you guess who made the design for one? Yep, he's got it. Leonardo da Vinci, the one and only. Space and time travel. Travelling beyond the atmosphere has been a fascination of humans for centuries, but some imaginations of space travel go way back to the 2nd century. True History, written by Lucian of Samosata, I hope I got that right, features a travel to the moon using a whirlwind. Very strange. The medieval times saw some stranger forms of flight, including people trying to attach wings onto themselves, and of course, Da Vinci himself designed an unrealised flying machine. Once the 19th century came around, however, things really took off. From Earth to the Moon by Jules Verne is a prime example of space travel way before Sputnik took off in 1957. As for time travel, this is more of a side note since it doesn't actually exist. But the first instance of it was actually in The Time Machine, written by H.G. Wells. It also plays a major role in Doctor Who, Star Trek, numerous other modern sci-fi works. But can time travel exist? That's for another video, and I've already deviated a bit, so I better just stay on topic. Keep it to space travel. Time travel is complicated. The sonic screwdriver. Yep. The iconic tool from Doctor Who is real. Although it doesn't quite look like this. For those of you who don't know, the sonic screwdriver is the ultimate multi-tool. It's able to open, close, lock and unlock doors. It can heat up liquids, operate and modify computers. It can conduct medical scans and even hack ATMs. And I don't just mean this piece of awesome merchandise, which I'm just going to stop because product placement, no. In early 2016, a team of physicists at Dundee University had just finished designing and building their own sonic screwdriver. It can levitate and spin small objects in the air, such as ball bearings, nuts and bolts. It also has numerous applications, most importantly ultrasound surgery, which has already been successfully tested to cure brain tumours. This is revolutionary, guys. The way it works is basically it constantly expands and contracts microbubbles in the blood-brain barriers. Not really an expert on that, but I'll put links in the description which you can check out to learn more. However, there is a lot of other potential use for this in the future, as it is come close to vaporizing liquids. This thing, vaporizing liquids. If you want to learn more about this, check the links in the description. I always, have sort of extended stuff in the bibliography of sources. It's always quite interesting to read up about it if you're really interested. Now, I know what you're thinking. Matt, you've stepped this up. You've gone for your 3D printers to space travel to this freaking sonic screwdriver? What could possibly come next? Well, you're not going to believe the next one. This one, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to send your mind back into the future. It's going to go at light speed, isn't it, Jumble? Yeah. This mind-boggling, this last one. You won't believe that this is actually a reality. First invented in 1954 by Lou Hewitt and D. Horton. First installed in 1960. And yet, imagined in science fiction over 50 years earlier in H.G. Wells' When the Sleeper Wakes in 1899. Automatic doors. No joke, guys. Automatic doors were in science fiction long before they were real. And I know how much we might take them for granted, but the same could be said about a lot of things. So, I'm just gonna let you think about that one. It's incredible, isn't it? Before I go, here is a bibliography of all the sources that I used to help me make this video. As always, check them out if you're really interested in the topic of this video. They're, pretty good for, extended learning, I guess. And that looks like everything. So, if you did enjoy this video... Excuse me? Jums, what are you doing? I do the outro. I mean, one video, Tasha interrupts my outro. Now, Jumble, the heck is next? You done yet? Okay. Well, you know what the guy said. I always say it, so I don't need to say it again. To be perfectly honest. You guys already know. But just remember, guys, we're nearly at 100. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Until the next time, bye-bye.